Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I join you a little unfinished because I want to do a review and demo of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. So this stuff I bought on Ulta's website. It was $13. There's 5 shades. I have here the shade called Light 01 Light. And it's supposed to be a primer, concealer, highlighter, and BB cream. I personally feel it's just a glowy primer type of thing. Little tiny bit of coverage, nothing too crazy. I will demo it. I wanted to talk about this because I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with it on a first impression. I've been using it every day since. My grandma said my skin looked good when I had this on, and I absolutely freaking love it. So this is going to be a rave review. I have nothing bad to say about it. Like the price, nothing. I have nothing bad to say about it. There are only 5 shades, but when you see it going on my face, you'll see how sheer it is. And I feel like they could have a few more shades, but I feel like you could easily make it work for a multitude of skin tones. I mean, if this was a foundation, it would obviously be way too dark for me, but it's so sheer, you can hardly see any coverage on my skin. So as far as it being a BB cream, I feel like it's very, very minimal coverage. As far as it being a concealer, it's gonna be very sheer. I feel like it's a primer, a glowy primer highlight thing. So it looks, when you look at the packaging, like at the actual cream in there, it looks like it might be a little shimmery. On my skin, up close with the mirror, I don't see any shimmer, any glitter, no glimmer whatsoever. It's glowy with this beautiful sheen without the glitter or sparkle. I was reading Ulta's reviews and a few people did say that they see glitter and they feel like it's a glitter bomb. I personally don't see that at all, even up close with the mirror. So I am going to demo this for you. Let's zoom in. Is that as far as I'm gonna go? I can go a little closer. I might just have to move the camera closer. Okay. Working with what I got here, people. Okay, so I'm gonna do half of my face with just the primer. The other half I'm gonna do with a concealer and powder so you can see how it looks underneath a couple of other steps. I feel this stuff really, really shines and does its best work when you use really lightweight coverage things on top of it. Something I've really been liking on top of this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum Foundation. This is also a new release. This and this, I think, make a dynamic duo. They're both so gorgeous together. And I am gonna do just concealer with this today because I feel like it really looks its best and does its best work when you have something really lightweight on top of it. If you put a really full coverage foundation on top, you'll see a little bit of sheen coming through, but you're gonna kind of cover up all the good stuff of this. And I really like to let this stuff shine. So it is like this in a sponge tip, just like the Instant Age Rewind foundation. And you're just gonna twist it till you get a few clicks. And let me move my mirror a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to apply this on this side of the face. And there's something very satisfying about rubbing a wet sponge on your face. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to apply this just on this side. And you can see it's very light. I also used a lot. Let's blend it in with a sponge here. So you can see my bare skin and the glowy 4-in-1 Perfector on top. Blends super easy. You can easily blend this in with your hands as well. Let me take a quick look though. There's no mirror in that. Where's my mirror? Make sure it looks okay. Okay, looks all right. So here is the glowy 4-in-1 Perfector. As you can see, very glowy. Other side, just moisturizer. I just have moisturizer on my face right now because I just washed my face or rinsed off all my makeup and put some skincare on. And this is the makeup. So it gives you a little boost, kind of like you just put on your skincare and you're waiting for it to sink in, but it stays there all day. So I am going to apply on the other side now so we can even it out. And I will put on the concealer on top and the powder. And you can see it covered up that red spot I have there, but when you blend it in, it's gonna it's really sheer. You can see the coverage it has. So this is really nice, and what I really like about this is it doesn't make my skin any oilier throughout the day. It looks glowy, but it doesn't feel greasy. I wear the concealer and the powder on top of it, and I don't feel like this is wearing down the makeup at all. I don't feel like it makes my skin any greasier or oilier throughout the day. When I got home from work today, I was touching around my nose and stuff, and it didn't feel any oilier than it normally would. It had a little bit around my nose here because I was also wearing a mask and I was sweating up a storm. And even under those conditions, this was still hanging on. It was still glowy and pretty without the grease factor. And I was really, I'm loving it, like I'm telling you. So there it is, all blended in. You can see the coverage is sheer, if anything, but it does make you look super glowy, like you just put on your skincare. I love it just like this. I think it looks so good. I can't get over it. I think it's fantastic. I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer. I'm just gonna do half of my face so you can see how it looks under concealer. Oh, I put too much. I'm not used to doing just half of my face. I usually don't put this much. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Let's work with what we got. All right, I really, really like this concealer too. It's so pretty. I feel like the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer is exactly the same. I think I say that all the time. Anytime I use this or I use that, I feel like that's a dupe for this. Both very pretty. So there's the concealer blended in. You can see it covered up my discoloration on my forehead there, but you can still see it on this side. But you know, it's not masking it, it's just kind of camouflaging it. But you can see the primer is still the Glow Perfector. You could still see how glowy my skin is through it. I think it looks great. And I am just gonna put on some powder real quick. I'm gonna use the Dior Backstage powder, no powder. I have the shade here called 2N Neutral. I also really like this powder with this Glow Perfector. I don't know what to keep calling it, 4-in-1 Glow Perfector, because this powder is so lightweight that it's not going to completely take away the glow. It's not going to completely mattify my face. You're still going to be able to see it through the makeup, and I really, really enjoy it. All right, so there's this side with concealer and powder, and this side is just the 4-in-1 Perfector. Glowy, and you can see this one still looks glowy and healthy, and I really love it. I love it so much. I can't see any glitter or shimmer. Can you see glitter on my face? I don't know. I was looking at those reviews and I swatched it on my hand and kind of tried to inspect it. I don't see any glitter or shimmer on my face, but as you can see, it's amazing. I really, really love it. I think it looks great underneath makeup. Let me do a little swatch here for you. Maybe I'm not seeing something that they're seeing, but there's kind of a heavy swatch right here. It looks shiny and it looks shimmery, but I promise you, there's no glitter in it. I literally cannot detect one bit of glitter or shimmer in here or glimmer at all. It's just a super healthy, wet looking sheen, and I cannot get over it. I think it's fantastic. If you like something like this, if you want a really glowy primer, I don't have it out here right now, but it's right here. The Glossier Future Dew, if this is overkill for you, it's overkill for me, for sure. This I think is a great alternative. It's a lot more toned down. I don't feel like this looks greasy or oily or anything, and it wears well under, okay. I love this. I think if you want a really glowy primer, if you have the Glossier Future Dew, or if you've tried it and you think it's overkill, it's definitely overkill for me. And you still want something glowy though, this is definitely the best that I've tried so far. I've tried the Future Dew, I've tried the Milani glowy one, and I think they're just a little much. And this is like the perfect amount for me. I want it to look like I just put skincare on but not feel like it. It does stay a little bit tacky throughout the day, but if you're wearing a mask, it's not gonna stick to your mask. It's not that tacky. It doesn't sink in completely. It does still hang onto your face. It feels nourishing, like you put skincare on. I really, really love this, and I literally have nothing bad to say about it. I think it's fantastic. So if you've tried this, let me know what you think. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face so I don't look crazy for my next video. But yeah, if you've tried this, let me know what you think. I absolutely love it. If you want just a really nice glowy primer to put under a lightweight face, lightweight makeup day, I think you can't go wrong with this. I think it's fantastic. I don't think there's any glitter in there. I don't know. I don't see any. But if you have this and you see glitter, let us know in the comments down below. Anyway, that is it. They knocked it out of the park with this product. I absolutely love it and I cannot get enough. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.